It used to be a monastery and now it's a school. Now, in the beginning of the Second World War, that made also have a wonderful evening here in Bruges. Why not even have a wonderful night here as well? But more important than all that, contradicting oranges are Dutch. Actually, between the 14th and the 16th century, there are about 10,000 boats coming here monthly to load in a boat, which is an awful lot of boats.
Hey, they're singing.
Okay, the McDonald's, ladies and gentlemen. To your left, you got the White House, you've got a green door, the bags, the bins are even in front of the house, so it really looks like the McDonald's. Top window, please. Et derrière le deuxième pont maintenant, on arrive là où était l'époque l'entrée principale des ports de Bruges. Le côté droit du port, c'était les côtés hollandaises, les côtés gauche, les côtés espagnols. Entre le 14e et le 16e siècle, il y avait environ 10 000 bateaux qui arrivaient ici chaque fois pour charger et décharger. C'est beaucoup, mais bon. À l'époque, le port de Bruges, c'était même le port le plus grand du monde. Si vous voulez savoir la profondeur de l'eau aussi, ben, devant le deuxième pont là-bas, à gauche et à droite, il y a des panneaux en couleur bleue. Et la profondeur maximum est indiquée sur ces panneaux. Mais là, ce n'est pas profond du tout. So, just in case you're wondering how deep the water is, in front of that bridge over there, to your left and your right, you've got blue panels and the maximum depth of the water is indicated upon them. You'll see it's really not deep at all. Behind that bridge used to be the main entry of the old port of Bruges. At a certain time, the right hand side of the port was the Dutch side and the left side was the Spanish side. You can only imagine that the Spanish were constantly throwing oranges at the Dutch. Actually, between the 14th and the 16th century, there are about 10,000 boats coming here monthly to load in a boat, which is an awful lot of boats. But then again, at that time, the port of Bruges is also the biggest port in the world. And in my opinion, it's also one of the nicer views in the city. There you go, 2.1, that's about 67 feet, and it's in the middle. On the sides, it's not often more than half a meter. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this here is the main entry, and you've got this white building to your right-hand side over there. That used to be a monastery, and now it's a school. Now, in the beginning of the Second World War, that building over there was used by the German forces as headquarters. And by the end of the exact same war, it was also used by the British forces and also as headquarters. So, you do have the same taste, at least regarding headquarters. Now, there was also never any fighting in Bruges. And during the Second World War, a German captain was given the direct order to bombard Bruges, and he refused it. And he said, "Tut mir leid, aber Brugge, das ist zu schön zu kämpfen." That would mean I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid Bruges is just too beautiful to fight over it. So they pissed off without fighting. If you think about it, could mean it's quite possible beauty could avoid war. Right, if that is the case, I would dare to suggest to set all of our compasses only towards beauty from now on. But I suppose that might just be a bit too philosophical again for a touristical boat ride in Bruges. Of course, I hear you thinking out loud now, yeah, but hang on a bit there, isn't beauty relative? Well, of course it is. clearly over there to your right you got some mistakes from the 80s, not the youngsters on the bicycles in the buildings here. But you do have the whole Spandau ballet thing going on here. How are you people doing alright actually? The VIPs in the back there, you're doing alright? Yeah, you sure? I'm not boring you too much with your stories, because if I am, just let me know. I mean, I can easily drop you here if you like. By the way, you got the tiniest bridge and brooch over there on the left hand side corner, but I'm not allowed to use it anymore. Vous avez le plus petit pont à Bruges ici dans le coin à gauche, mais je peux plus l'utiliser. Les emblèmes sur le bâtiment, ça date du temps qu'on n'utilisait pas encore de numéro de maison. Ça veut dire c'est avant Napoléon, puis les gens mettaient des emblèmes sur le bâtiment. Et souvent ces emblèmes, ça représentait aussi la profession des gens. Alors tout au fond, vous avez la maison blanche dans le coin, vous allez voir l'emblème, c'est un grand boule avec un petit boule dessus, c'était la maison du docteur. Comme vous pouvez voir, c'est une très belle maison aussi, c'est un docteur qui gagnait bien sa vie quand même. C'était peut-être lui qui a commencé à donner du botox aux jeunes filles de 18 ans au XVIIe siècle, très populaire, très lucratif aussi, il faut recommencer le bazar chaque 9 semaines. So the signs on top of the buildings, these date from the time that we did not use any house numbers yet, which means it's before Napoleon. And then people used to put signs on top of their houses. In most cases, those signs also represented the profession of the people that lived in the house. The White House you can see there all the way in the back in the corner. The sign is a sphere with a tiny sphere on top of it, and that was the sign of a doctor. Now as you can all see, it's a very nice house, so it must have been a doctor that earned his living quite well. He might as well have been the guy that started giving Botox to young girls of 18 years old in the 17th century. Booming business at the moment. I dare to say it can be an imploding business, but then of course you'll need to be patient for about 9 to 10 weeks. And then you got a house over there behind the bridge to your right. It's got green windows and a lantern. Now, General Spinola used to live in that house, and the funny thing about that is often when I've got people from Spain on board, they will tell me, see, General Spinola is in Espanol, but then you got the people from Portugal, and they go, no, he was definitely Portuguese. Well, obviously for me that was reason enough to Google it. He was born in Italy, Genova, and that makes him awfully Italian, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, I'm afraid we're getting here almost to the end of the tour. And I'm not all at the end of my stories. Oh. Well, at least you could say I brought you back alive so far. With only one available life jacket on board. It gets worse, really, because the life jacket also dates from the year 1603. This one we got it for free buying a Happy Meal. Anyway, stay in good health, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, once in a while, just have a good drink. If you don't drink, you'll die. Anyway, if you enjoyed the tour, which I highly doubt, but if you liked it, feel free to leave a tip later on in the captain's chat. If you really hated the tour, which I highly doubt as well, but then you can take something out as well. Anyway, I do thank you all for your attention. I wish you a wonderful day here in Bruges. Why not also have a wonderful evening here in Bruges? Why not even have a wonderful night here as well? But more important than all that put together, just have a fabulous life, ladies and gentlemen. You know life is rather short. Right? It could be the longest thing you'll ever do. Right? So take good care of that life of yours. And while you do that, take also care of the lives of the people that surround you. And now rest assured, I will leave you all in peace. And you might just be able then to enjoy the tour. There you go. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Dank u wel. Dank u wel. Did you enjoy the tour?
Papa, are you in the hotel?
We'll go to boat park.
Papa, what did Uncle say?
Tutte queste elementi, tutte le facciate hanno questa
Dadu,
poi vedi, alcuni hanno scritto dietro, alcuni non sono la facciata e niente.
Balapu, Balapu.
Ini baca itu nih. Maru.
Maybe some uncle did that. Papa, why are you on go to hotel? Papa, how's that?
Guarda isso.
One.
No, se non l'avrei chiesto.
And birdie? Birdie inside.
Io penso che siano quelli per smettere di fumare che fanno solo la resistenza. È aria ma per resistenza, quindi chi viene da spiriti ma non
You want to go in the city now with Papa?
Where?
I take you to new place.
No, for the hotel. Why? Mama, you're not funny? No, you? From shopping?
ci sta.
Papa, with water?
Occhio azzurro,
I stay in the hotel.
Una l'ha già conquistata.
L'altra due.
Come si chiama quella vecchia?
Why there is nothing?
Sempre su di me però, sempre su di me.
Riusciamo a farci... Ah, Carla Bruni era Sarkozy.
Why?
Ci mettiamo... Non ho capito, lui
Vabbè, quello c'ha l'occhio azzurro, quello che ha gli occhi azzurri c'ha un po' il... Sì, sì, lui è più sciupato. Lui è più vissuto, insomma.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Kasu round चाहिए. One color.
Ti è piaciuto? Il giretto?
Papa, where are you from?
Vous allez chercher les enfants et tout, hein? Non, je rentre dans l'école. Peut-être qu'on va marquer parce que je passe par la porte de l'école, alors je vais la porte de l'enfant. Il y a une drôle de madame.
Sì, però si vede che proprio pulistica. No, no. Detto che veramente qua c'è un gioco padre.
You want to touch it?
Sky.
You want to touch sky?
I'm just there. You will reach. Which one's working? No problem. Hey, no, that's not nice. What do you do?
Quem passou a foto? Chi? La statua?
Não tem baju doca aí, o milho,
Yeah. Benim siyah şu an. Ben siyah ve
J'avais pensé à tout ça non plus. Hein. Ah, c'est à côté quoi. Non, mais.
Alokta.
Pas du tout.
Sana